things, a debt is supposed to be cleared. See, a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways about that. Now, what does that have to do with today? Let me bring it to the forefront. You see, a lot of things that we are crippled by today are really reflections of the past. You know that age-old saying, history has a thing of repeating itself? And this is what it is. Like, for example, if you've seen your mother do it, or your father do it, or have a certain attitude towards it, naturally, you're going to have that same exact type of attitude. Am I correct, boss?
You're right.
Okay. So, a lot of people get it misconstrued like, some people they're born rich or they born, knowing certain things. Let me tell y'all, don't believe the hype. When you were born, when a baby is born, no matter what race, what color, what creed, anything, everything that baby knows from the moment of birth is taught. There's no magic gene in them that says, yeah, you're Jewish, you're going to be good with numbers. No. But their culture teaches them these things. Just like in Asia with arithmetic, their culture teaches them these things. And as long as you have the mindset to adapt to the ideals of those cultures that basically make the system, the monetary system that we live in, you can be prominent and successful. So I want everybody to remember that off the top. As my man Ruger always used to say, out the motherfucking gate. Ain't that what he used to say? Out the gate.
Out the gate.
Just remember that. All right. Now, we're going to start with the process as an adolescent. People used to hear a lot of things like, money is the root of all evil. You can't buy happiness. A rich man is probably a person that's going to hell. How many times you heard that in life, boss? Straight up. When you're coming up, how many times you heard that?
I know about 100,000 times probably.
And then when you got older and you obtained money, how'd you feel about yourself?
Man, I thought I was on top of the world when I got money, man. No one couldn't tell me nothing, I was very careless with my money as well,
Okay. So, do you feel like, and I want you to really think about this question before I ask you it. The carelessness of your financial stipulation, do you feel like that was more things you were taught, or do you think it was more you personally?
I think it was a little of both, because when I ended up getting money, I didn't really care about what I was taught. I just wanted what I wanted and dealt with the consequences later. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would go out and buy a pair of J's just because I had the money to go get a pair of J's. Not to think about trying to save money and put it in my savings account for something later down the road. Saving for a new car or, saving for whatever it may be that I always talk about wanting to get. But if I'm blowing my money and I'm being careless with my money, later down the road, that's where it starts to living paycheck to paycheck, because you blowing the money and thinking, well, I get paid in the next week or two, I could just wait.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just feel like when you young and you got money, no, you don't think about the stuff that was taught to you. But in the back of your mind, you know what's right and you know what's wrong. But right now, at that moment, you really don't care.
Because you living it up. Living the life.
Yeah, I was Puff Daddy.
Yeah. What's up without the shiny suits, right?
Definitely without the shiny
Try
suit.
to tell you that we won't stop. Yeah. Bad boy. Oh, man. That just goes to show you how old we are. Listen, if you know you old when you remember puffs and shiny suits, you know what I'm saying? For real. But anyway, so I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell everybody like this. Financial success can be obtained if, one, you have the discipline to achieve it. Now, what I mean by discipline is, you know, I can sit here, or people can tell you, say. And you can start to, if you read a couple of books, or, take a couple of money management classes, you can know how to say it. But when that money in your hand, that's a different story. It's the discipline in following suit. Somebody once told me, they was like, man, I wish I had $10,000. I said, no, you don't. It was like, what you mean? I was like, you don't wish you had $10,000. Because if you really wanted $10,000, you could have $10,000. But what you going to do with that $10,000 is a totally different subject. And then, off that $10,000, you know what I'm saying, you can't, how do you say, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? Do you think a millionaire or the most successful millionaires, do you think they just, what? They make $1 million and spend $1 million? Like, for real? You think they care about the new Air Jordans that's coming out? With the Batman symbol? Yeah, I did see that on Facebook. Yes, I did see. Just let everybody know, I did see it. You got the Batman J's coming out. Again. I mean, seriously. I mean, they don't do that shit, yo. Like, their way of living is different. And in order to have money, you have to have the discipline to be different. Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things in life. But if you spending 200, I'll say, boss, give me a fair number on a monthly clothing budget. What do you think is a monthly?
We'll do, let's say 3,500.
Say 3,500.
Yeah.
On a monthly clothing budget?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can definitely say this with no problems. If you spend $3,500 on a monthly clothing budget, you got a problem.
And why is that?
The reason why is because what could you possibly be buying for $3,500? Now, I'm just talking about this is your personal monthly clothing budget. This ain't you and the kids. This ain't you and Bay. This is your monthly clothing budget. What can you possibly buy this month that you didn't buy last month? Well, what? You bought some drawers? You bought some drawers? That's what it is. You don't wear drawers. You just, you know what I'm saying? Or should I say, you basically don't wash drawers. You just, wear them one time. I mean, that's it. You know what I mean? Because you don't like to go to the laundromat. You know what I mean? So you just throw them away. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do? Is that what you do? Is that what type of life you about? I mean, there's no type of way. It doesn't make any sense. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with, if you want to have a pair of J's, have a pair of J's. Lady, you want to get your nails done? Get your nails done. There's nothing wrong with that. But here's a way of looking at it. You know the funny thing about getting your nails done, ladies? And, boss, I want you to tell me, have you ever seen this happen? You ever see a lady go into she go into the nail shop, and she gets a nice design. I mean, it's nice. It has, it's colorful. It matches her outfit and everything. It's like, man, that shit just comes together so good. You ever seen that?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
And have you ever wondered to yourself, right, how many times is she going to actually match that design?
See, it's not about matching the design, though.
Oh, it ain't about that. Oh,
no,
okay.
Not at all.
Okay. So it ain't about that. But let's think of it psychologically. If you are a person who, let's say you get your nails done every 2 weeks. Fellas, listen. Matter of fact, if you got a girl who, been arguing with you about doing things for her and everything, you're going to hate the next 20 minutes of this conversation. In fact, you have my authority to put the phone down, just put it down, let her listen to this, and you walk out the room. Because it ain't going to be good. It's not going to be good. Viewer discretion is advised. But, you know what I'm saying? If you getting your nails done or whatever, what's wrong with the acrylic tips versus just the design? See, the acrylic tips, you know what I'm saying, you can wear about anything with it. And they last longer because they're not painted. How many times you seen a girl with a broken acrylic tip?
Oh, you talking about the one? Oh, no, I haven't.
Just the French tip, you know what I'm saying? Just
right.
the little white, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's clear, French tip, bow. Looks good, too, you know what I'm saying? Look classy. She can put that on and go to the club. She can put that on, you know what I'm saying? Go out here and, be a businesswoman in the workplace, whatever. It looks good. But if she want to go out to the club and, have a little after like this, that, and third, what's the first thing they say? Oh, I got to get my hair done and my nails done. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nah, you're right.
So, there's nothing wrong with doing stuff for yourself. But do more things or structure yourself to do more things that are more universal. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got kids. Think about your kids. The more money that you spend on yourself is the less money you can spend on your kids. And that's not fair to them because they live their life. You lived your life. They haven't lived their life yet. You're grooming them to be supposedly better than you were. I like to tell people from the moment a child is born in a person's life, their life is over. It's not about them anymore. It's all about their kids. So it's like if you have an attention to focus that, you know,